Hey guys, welcome to all those that are tuned in watching. I know it's been I was supposed to do a review of the bike that I've just recently purchased. For those that ain't seen the previous video, the Augusta MV F4 1000. So yeah, over the past 3 days the weather's been horrible. Sun's, as you can see, it's just only now the sun's come out. So I'm taking it. A lot of people are going to be out on their bikes today, and I'll be able to do that review today. So hopefully I'll go through the bike, go out on a ride, and let's see how the Augusta MV F4 stacks up. So we're here, finally. The day has come where I can try and do a proper review on it. So let's see how it goes today. Got the jacket on, everything ready, nice weather. So let's see how it goes today. I'm going to leave the settings on S. The traction is turned off. ABS is turned off. So the traction is turned off and the ABS is turned off. Everything is turned off. This is just raw power. So far so good. I just had to put my shoe guard on, my trainer guard. When you've got the fresh trainers on, get me? Don't want to ruin them. I'll show you later on. The little thing that goes over your trainers or your shoes, so when you're changing up the gears it doesn't ruin them. I love the way this bike sounds. Sound amazing. That sounds, I'm not even pushing it, you know, but yeah, eyes are non-stop watering. I don't really want to put the visor down, but yeah. So yeah, we're going to get onto the motorway, jump on the motorway, see what he's saying on the motorway in terms of brakes and all of that. I'll maybe go through the settings, but there's a lot of settings on it. Warm up these tyres. Warm up these tyres. Listen to that rev. Sounds nice, isn't it? Yeah. Everybody just admires this bike. Position of it so far, as you can see, this bit here is really firm. This bit here is tight. The shape of it, the sit-up position, is higher than the R1 that I had before. I had a 2006 R1, and the sitting position of this just makes you feel like you're about to be on the track. It feels like a proper race bike. sharp Brembo brakes. Obviously pulling them in, make sure the tyres are warmed up so when you're pulling them in you're not sliding all over the place, because they are very sharp. So the Brembo brakes, thumbs up. The ABS side of them, when you're riding them on the ABS, I'm not really too sure about it. Maybe for a track it might be good, or you know, but generally just riding, I prefer to have nothing helping me or assisting me. But another thing is with this indicator and the horn, they've switched places. So usually on the other bikes the indicators are here and the horn's here. So this takes a bit of getting used to. Takes a bit of getting used to. But here we are, Augusta, motorbike life. Nice day, it's not too hot. The weather day got me feeling all hot and mad, all hot and bothered. The only problem is my eyes, non-stop worrying. If I put the visor down, I don't think you will hear me at all. So I'm going to get on the motorway, I'll put the visor down and plus on top of that. Not the hazy, but okay. Drop it again. To go faster and faster. The noise is just therapeutic for me, yeah. But the only thing is it makes me want to just go faster, more and more. What do you think we riding for? You know what I'm saying? You're alright my friend, you're good, don't worry. So yeah. I'm trying to get the stoppies in at the same time. I don't really wanna go over the top of it. So gotta be a bit easy, you get me? But I will master them, you might not hear me talking for a little while now because I'm about to hit the motorway. The visor is gonna come down. This is the settings for the map. It's the actual start button. So when it's started, you press this button a few times. In order to start it, you have to pull in a clutch. But you press these a few times. I still haven't played with this. Soften it or harden it. The display. Show the display. as you can see, bike testing, it's all okay. There's a, I don't know if you can see it, this up and down thing here. So this goes through all of the settings. Let's try it. Traction control, lap time, night and day mode, ABS settings, quick shift on. Now the quick shift, I think it's an optional extra. It's got it on the menu, but I don't. This doesn't have quick fit for me. Quick shift for me. I don't think this has it. I think it's an optional extra that you get, so it doesn't have the quick shift. So obviously the traction control, if you want to change it. So look, let's try the map settings now. So you see the S on the side. You're holding the button. Actually, I think the bike's got to be started. It does, yeah. So basically, it will change over to all the settings, and whatever you have set on the settings. So whatever you set on the settings, whether you've got the ABS on or the traction levels are 8 levels, whether you've got it on the first level, the second level, the third level, whatever settings you set it on, that is what it will go on to when you change that button, when you change that map mode. So that's a good thing. The detail on this bike, obviously, you know, it's just a lot of detail. Brakes are very good. Levers are just here. You know, just look at it. You know, for the simple thing, just like even like the back brake. Look, normally on other bikes it's got. But look, this is an extra thing that is put on. You know, you see it? Attention to detail for everything on this bike is just amazing, man. Exhaust system. The brakes, Brembo brakes. With the ABS is good, but I don't ride with it on. I mean, so, you know, the design of this bike, Massimo Tamburini, something else. They said that he's like the Michelangelo of bikes. If you see that when he designed this bike, you'll be shocked. This was designed like in something in the early 90s, 1990 something. But the design even for that time and period, it just looked. Who remembers the Shred, GSXR Shred with that bumblebee looking back? And when I was young, we was growing up, we were seeing them bikes with the white wheels and the bumblebee, and you know, it just looked wicked. It was like, whoa, that looks wicked. Now when you look at them, they look horrible compared to what's out now. Do you get what I'm saying? So the Augusta looked basically like how this one does now, but back in those days. So it was another level of craftsmanship, you know, the effort that went into it. So this is why this was like, oh my God, look at that bike. This was like the dream bike that I used to see, because it looked nothing like the ones that were out at the time. Also, the distinctive design was the Cagiva. I don't know if you remember the Cagiva 125s. When the Aprilia RS 125 was out and all of that, there was a bike called the Cagiva, and it looked like a small Ducati, a baby Ducati. Same thing. It was designed by Massimo Tamburini, you know. So he really had an eye for detail, every single thing. They said that this bike is hand built, every single thing, and the people that work in the factories, they don't call them workers, they call them artists. So they say they're creating art, so there is no time limit on them when they're putting these bikes together. Imagine that. There's no time limit on them. They can take as long as they want, and every single person, there's hardly any machines doing anything of putting the bike together. It goes through so many checks. It's just amazing. Like I said, I'll put the history in the comment section. Have a look at it, man. You'll be impressed. And the history alone will make you like Augusta for what it is. And then you get some of their, you know, some of their limited editions, the Claudio Castiglione edition. which was the last F4 recently that they made. I think that was the last of this model. They're not making no more F4s. That one's all like 90 grand or something like that. It's a lot of money. Then you've got the Lewis Hamilton edition. You know, Lewis Hamilton, he said that he was given a bike magazine by his mum, and this MV Augusta was on the front of it. He said when he saw it, he fell in love with it. So obviously he fell in love with it, and him being Lewis Hamilton, they done a collaboration with him, and yeah, designed the Lewis Hamilton edition. It's just like I said, the history is just too much on this. My thoughts on the Augusta MV, I think that it's a wicked bike. I really do like it. I've had a few different bikes in my time. I've had a few R1s, a few GSXRs. I've had all different bikes. But for me personally, my dream bike was the F4, and it's lived up to its expectations. It has lived up to its expectations, 100%. So yeah. The only thing about it is I'll ride it with no ABS and no traction and all of that. None of those electricals are helping me. But at the same time, I'm going to have another ride of it differently another day with all of that on and see how that feels. It is a nice bike. It's very fast. And it's a very nice bike to look at. Everywhere you go, everybody's always complimenting it, taking pictures of it. It's something that you don't see every day, you know? Generally, the sit-up position is a bit higher. The pegs where you put your feet, they're slightly positioned a bit more further back. The brakes are wicked, very good. And what I also recommend is this little thing here. See it? I got this off eBay, and it just slips right over your trainer. So when you're changing gears, it doesn't mess up your trainers, you know. So it's definitely a good investment. I got it from eBay. Do I have any regrets in buying the bike? No, I don't have any regrets in buying it. Would it be easy to sell on later on? Maybe not. Maybe it might be, I'm not sure. With the history of MV and what the bike comes with, and you know, just all the history on itself is just amazing. So yeah, just chilling out, having a coffee, taking in the view. Let me show you guys the view. Claudio Castigliani, who's the president of Augusta MV, well, he's not no more, but he was. His son was also into bikes and used to help out as well. He said, look, we create art not to just look at and just have in your living room. We create art that you can enjoy. And literally, this is what I'm doing. I'm enjoying this bike to the fullest. You know, some people say, oh, don't put your mileage on it, you want to sell it. I don't care. I buy it to enjoy it, you know. Although it is nice to look at, don't get me wrong. I mean, if I did have the chance to or the opportunity to, I would have a limited edition one that's never been ridden and just look at it, have it as a piece of art. But I would also have another one that I would be riding. It wouldn't be just for that, you know. And yeah, it's a work of art. That's exactly what it is. It's a work of art. So hopefully there'll be more things coming up on this channel. I'll be doing more reviews on different bikes, riding around on different bikes. Loads of my friends have got bikes, so I'll be having a go at them, seeing what's a good first bike, and you know, pushing it to the limit and seeing what they're good at, you know. Obviously, everyone roll safe on your bikes. It's very dangerous as well. You have to be careful on these, you know. They're not toys. Or we like to call them boys' toys, but they're very dangerous. If you don't know what you're doing, you can really hurt yourself. Not just that, always got to be observant and look out for other riders and other drivers. You could be fine, but it could be someone else. So, you know, be observant, be safe, and yeah, just have fun with the bike, man. So, more videos will be coming soon. I'll be doing some challenges. I wanted to do some challenges with my friends because they've all got bikes as well. So, you know what, I'm going to put a challenge to you. Like, let's see if we could do it. I want to learn how to do the rolling stoppie. I know how to do it a little bit, but I want to perfect it. So I'm going to learn how to do a rolling stoppie. And yeah, a couple other bits that I want to learn, you know. And I'll be doing videos too as I'm learning them as well. So guys, roll safe. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're interested in having a look at these things. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see the content that I'll be putting out. And I hope you guys enjoy it, man. For now, peace out.